Alright guys, this is part 2. I have your reels for agent. Yes, you better enjoy this stupid listening series while you still can, obviously. When you miss your videos, of course I'm gonna miss my videos. Making videos is fun, but I told you, I'm not gonna let you do them like that, man. As if I made videos for you on my Savage channel, you guys will win the game. I'm not gonna let you win the game. I'm gonna win the game. As I wrote my own story before I came here. Yeah, man. You're looking at something top notch for the property of land I'm gonna buy, man. I'm gonna buy this nice, like, 50-acre property of land. I'm gonna build my studio office. So something like Skywalker Ranch. But Skywalker Ranch is like George's house. I'm gonna have my own studio office. Something even better than Skywalker Ranch. The Skywalker Ranch was built in like the 80s. George Lucas built it right after the success of A New Hope. He built the Skywalker Ranch. It's an old building, whereas my building is everything's brand new, luxury quality, automatic doors. I'm gonna put money into a clocking device. Remember what I mentioned in a couple weeks ago? I'm gonna have a clocking device. Okay, I want you to design a super advanced clocking device system for the brakes. 15-minute break time, and then you get the 15 minutes. You get the 15-minute countdown, and once it's over, it's like break over. You know what I'm saying? That way, the 7 team knows it's time to work. That way, that if you do that, it will force the 7 team to not slack off and abuse their breaks. Because the second year, me and VJ will not be in the office much. We're not going to be working in the office. Hence, to prevent the 7 team from abusing them, because people can abuse breaks, man. They stay an extra minute, 2 minutes. Hence, why you have the clocking system. That way, they don't abuse their breaks. You see what I'm saying? That way, they don't abuse their breaks. Because I'm paying my 7 team their millions, they're not going to slack off. Whereas the reason why all these employees that work at all these restaurants, all these places, they slack off because they get paid shitty money. They're getting minimum wage. That's why everyone slacks off. As every restaurant that I worked at when I did dishwashing, all the dishwashers slack off. They all wander off for 10 minutes. They abuse their breaks. I abuse my breaks many times. Sometimes I have 15-minute breaks. I take like 17 minutes off. Why? Because everyone's getting paid shitty money. If you pay them $600, $700, $500 for 2 weeks, they're gonna slack off. They're not gonna work hard for you. Whereas if you pay your 17 their millions, pay your secretaries a nice $1 million salary and a $250,000 bonus. You know what I'm saying? That because they bought a nice $2 million house, they bought their nice Benz, BMW, nice clothes, they feed their families well, they can buy all these nice stuff for their family. They're gonna work hard for you because they're living the celeb life. They're not gonna slack off. You see what I'm saying? The reason why they're not gonna slack off because they know they're the lucky ones who are saved. They're living that amazing life, the celebrity life with me and VJ, the celebrity life. They know that if I fire them, they're not going to make this anywhere else. No secretary around the world makes $1 million. There might be some out there who make $1 million, but I highly doubt it. The highest paid secretaries around the world probably make $300,000, $400,000 maybe. The ones who work for a big company, they might get maybe $400K. See what I'm saying? Whereas my secretaries are making their $1 million, man. They're $1 million and they're $250,000. I'm going to pay them a $250,000 bonus, which is nice. And the accountant, lawyer, head of production and all of them, I'm paying them a nice $2 million yearly salary, which is a rich salary, and I'm paying them a nice $400,000 bonus, which is nice. That's a nice bonus. I can pay the secretaries $300K, and I can pay the other four $500. Pay them a bit more if you want. I mean, I'll pay them their bonus out of my pocket, out of me and VJ's pocket. I'll pay the other three $500K bonus. That way, because if you want to buy a $4 million house, man, it's expensive. You need to put like a $200,000 down payment on it. $500K after taxes is $300,000. And then I'll pay the secretaries a $300K bonus before each movie project. And I'll pay the other three a $500K bonus, which is nice. That way, it's a nice bonus. They're not making as much as John Favreau and Nate Filoni, but if you pay them a shitty bonus, they might be pissed off. Pay them a nice bonus. I'll pay the secretaries a nice $300K bonus. That's nice. That's $180,000 after taxes. You can buy that way they can buy their nice $2 million for To buy a $2 million house, you only need to put a $100,000 down payment on it, and afterwards they have $80,000 for them for their family. So it's a lot of money. They can buy their nice stuff for their house and all stuff, and the other three I'll pay $500K bonus. That way they can buy the nice $4 million house right away. Because to buy a $4 million house, you have to put a $200,000 down payment on it. So if you pay them $500K after taxes, that's $300,000. they can put $200K towards their house, and they have $100,000 for themselves to spare. And they can buy all their nights. They can buy their cars right away if they want. The secondaries can get their cars right away with the $80,000 that they have. See what I'm saying here? Pay them a bit more, and me and VJ will pay their bonuses out of our pocket. That way it doesn't affect the budget. Okay, VJ, let's pay the 500K bonus, and they get their $2 million yearly salary, which is nice. And the secondaries pay them their $300,000 bonus. That way they can all buy their house right away, and then you pay them the rich $1 million yearly salary. Obviously, they only get their bonus for before they start work the first year, and all the other years they don't get their bonus, obviously. And they also get their $100,000 raise. Their $100,000 raise for their salary. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni get their $100,000 raise too for their salary too. They get a nice raise, so John will make 6.9, and he'll make 3.6 for the Grayscape movie. So Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni get their bonus before work, before his movie project. So before they start work the first year, they get their bonus. For the Grayscape movie, before they start work, they get their bonus too. The secretaries and all of them get their bonus too before they start work. Obviously, and they also get a bonus after work. But their bonus after work is done is smaller. Pay John and them $250K. You have to have balance, and you pay the secretaries $150K. So I'll pay you $300K for the secretaries, their bonus, and I'll pay them $150K for after film is completed. You have to watch out for your budget, man. It's good enough. And in the other Jon Favreau and all the other guys, you just pay them their standard $250K bonus, which is nice. Because if I don't pay the secretaries and all of a nice bonus, they might be pissed off. You're paying John and fucking Dave their fucking huge multi-million-dollar bonus, fat bonus, and we're all getting a shittier bonus. That's why I pay them a nice bonus. Don't be stupid and pay them like a $3 million bonus. No, they're not worth that. You gotta be smart. Pay the other three like $500K bonus. That's nice. That way they can buy their house right away. With that bonus, okay, with this bonus, guys, you can buy your multi-million house right away in Vancouver. A nice $4 million, $3.5 million house you can buy. And the secondaries can buy their nice $1.5, $2 million house in Vancouver with the $300,000 bonus I paid them. And after they bought their house, they still have like $80,000 left over in their budget. They can use that money to buy some nice stuff in the house and all stuff. Couches, all that stuff. See what I'm saying here? Hence why they'll work hard for me, obviously. But they only get a bonus before they start work. The second year, the third year, and the fourth year, they don't get bonuses those years. No. You only get a bonus before you start work the first year for every movie project. And you get a bonus after filming is completed. Pay the secretaries $150K, and you pay the other five $250K. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, I'm also going to pay them $250K. Because you have to have balance. You can't be stupid and pay them like a $500 bonus. No. They're going to affect your budget. $250K is good enough. Oh my God, Ivan, you're so generous. Yes, the reason why I'm so generous, I told you. I'm going to make a good 15, 16, 14, 12, 11, 17, 18, 19, $20 million off my book. Me and V's are going to have an embarrassment of riches. We're going to make billions off the movie and the merch. That's why I'm so generous. I'm paying these guys a lot of money. Yeah. Okay, Ivan paid me a $300,000 signing bonus. I was able to buy my nice $2 million house. He paid us a $500,000 signing bonus. We were able to buy our nice $4 million house. I paid John Dave their fucking rich bonus. Let's not slack off. Let's work hard. Yes. I pay your millions. I expect you to work hard. I told you, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, I will not have them do as much dirty work. They're going to be doing a lot of work, but not as much work as the other five, because they're the boss. I'm going to tell John Dave, look, man, if you feel bombarded with work, you can have the others take the load off you, but don't abuse what? Don't abuse your power. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the other five are going to be doing more work than you, but you guys are also going to be doing a lot of work too. You have to help them out. I won't have you do as much work, but you're still going to be doing dirty work. But not as much dirty work compared to the other five. Just like me and BJ and all of them and Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson are going to be doing a lot of work too, but it's nothing compared to the work my 17 are doing, you see what I'm saying? As working on a script is dirty work. It's a lot of work working on a script. Working on a script slack. We're only working, me and Peter Jackson will only be working on a script for 2.5 hours a day, man. It's fucking slack, man. 2.5, we get 2 50-minute breaks. Hey, Peter, all we have to do is work on a script for 2.5 hours a day. We can write a good page and a half to 2 pages, every 2 pages worth of the story every day. You know what I'm saying? And Peter Jackson only helps me with the main 7 things, and he consults with the 7 team. He takes his directing notes, he does a consult with me, and that's it. And you can have him help you sign contracts if you want. You can have Peter Jackson help you sign contracts if you want. Hey Peter, when I fly in, the people who are seeing the extras, you can sign. I can have you sign the contracts if you want. You can sign them if you can help me. Take a look at me and VJ sign the contracts, and you tell Peter Jackson, okay, pay them all $150,000 and ask them what deal works best for you. You want to get paid your 100K the third year and then your 50K the fourth year, or you want to get your 50K the third year and your 100K the fourth year. You know what I'm saying? Ask the crewman out there what you know. Peter Jackson be shocked. Holy shit, Ivan, how much do you want to pay the crewman again? Oh, Peter, I want to pay them 150K. He's like, holy shit, Ivan, that's a lot of money. Like, that's how much the Lord of the Rings actors got. That's how much the actors in Lord of the Rings got. They got like, I guarantee you, the actor for Emmer and Erwin, they got like 100K, 80K for the movie, man. And I'm paying the crewman 150K. Yeah, man. He'll be shocked. Holy shit, that's a lot of money for a crewman. Ivan, you don't have to worry about the crewman slacking off. They're going to work hard for you. Yeah, they're going to work harder for me because I pay them 150K. And I'm feeding them with luxurious buffet, and I'm giving them once a month parties the third year. And the crewmen are going to work harder for me, obviously. You see what I'm saying here? That's why my Skyscraper's company beats out Hollywood. As Hollywood can't afford to pay all the crewmen 150K. No, man. Most crewmen on average in Hollywood make 30K around there. 30, 40K. 30, 35K around there they make. Around that range probably, right? Yeah, Hollywood can't afford to pay. And some of the supervisors might make 75K, 100K, 150K. But Hollywood can't afford to pay everyone 150K. No, they have to balance. All the crewmen get their shitty $30,000. Because Hollywood does not have big budgets to pay them that kind of money. See what I'm saying? Hollywood does not have those kind of budgets. Obviously. Hollywood does not have those kind of budgets. That's why Peter Jackson will be shocked. Holy shit, Ivan. 150K is a lot of money for a crewman, man. Yeah, man. 150K is a lot of money for a crewman, man. That's why they're going to work hard for me. They're going to work harder for me. I don't have to worry about ladders appearing out of nowhere and all that stuff. No. The special effects team are going to work harder for me. The special effects team, I'm going to pay them all a nice $70,000. So the ones who worked on Lord of the Rings, it's Weta Digital, I think? I don't know. The ones who worked on Lord of the Rings, I'll pay them all a nice $70,000. That way they work hard for you. It's a nice $100,000 check in their bank after taxes. Obviously, $100,000 check, they're going to work hard for me, obviously. And you feed them with nice buffet. I don't have to worry about them slacking off. And the main two editors, pay them $2 million. I'll hire the one who worked on Fellowship of the Ring, hire him, hire an assistant, pay the one editor $2 million. For Lord of the Rings, I only need like 2 editors. For Zayas, I only need 2 editors. One main guy and an assistant. Pay the main guy $2 million, and pay the assistant $70,000, and then for the VFX artist, pay the main guys all $2 million. The main 3 people, pay them $2 million, and then everyone else you pay them the nice $70,000. The assistants. That way they work hard for you. $2 million is a nice paycheck for a fucking editor, man. They don't make that in Hollywood. Hence, they'll work harder for me, obviously. I don't have to worry. And I'm not going to put pressure. I'm going to ask them, hey, guys. I'm going to ask them, hey, guys, how long will it take for you to edit this file? You know, I don't know, Ivan, the footage is 14 hours long. Okay, if it's 14 hours long, condense it down to 11 and a half, 12 hours. Condense it down to 12 hours, and I'll release a special edition in the future. How long will it take for you to edit this footage, man? Be honest. I don't mind waiting, guys, and I don't mind waiting even 8-9 months. Just be honest. Tell me how long it'll take. Oh, Ivan, it'll take us 7.5 months. Okay, are you sure it'll take you 7.5 months? I'm more than happy to extend the time. No, Ivan, 7.5 months is more than enough time. Okay. After 7.5 months, 2 weeks later, I will let Virgin Talk Resort know, and we'll host a red carpet and luxury hotel party event there. See what I'm saying? And because I didn't put pressure on them, they won't be stressed out because I didn't put pressure on them. I want this done in 4 months. No, don't do that. Ask them, how long will it take for you to edit this footage? And the special effects team will tell you how long it'll take. Because special effects, post-production is a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. It's dirty, grueling work. Hence why you pay them a lot of money, you feed them with nice buffet, and give them once-a-month parties during the 7 months. So if I go on that world tour with Peter Jackson on them during post-production, I'll have my 7 team handle all the stuff. Okay, I want you guys watching summer post production, and you're going to be responsible for paying for all the alcohol for the once a month parties with all the special effects team. Par it up in the land, in the building if you want, in the land, and do a nice once a month party. The 17 can par it up with all the crew, with all the crewmen who worked on Lord of the Rings for special effects team. See what I'm saying, huh? Yeah. And then once post production's finished, me, VJ, Peter Jackson, and Gibson can watch the rest of post production. You know what I'm saying? And Amazon will be keeping tabs with what, with my 7 team. Okay, guys, how long will it take you guys to edit the footage? It'll take us a good 7.5 months, 7.5 months, 8 months, 7.5 months, and then while that's going on, what? While it's going on, what? My 7 team has to constantly keep tabs with Amazon. Hey guys, once the file is finished, it's fully edited, nice sacred file's edited. You know what I'm saying? You can send Amazon the file, and then Amazon will burn it onto the 4K Blu-ray discs. Burn it onto the 6 4K. Okay, I want Volume 1 to come in 2 parts, Volume 2 to come in 2 parts, Volume 3 to come in 2 parts, 6 discs in the box set. And then my 7 team are going to have to send Amazon the file for the 4K Blu-ray case covers, the pictures that the photographers took and the graphic designers edited. They're gonna have to send Amazon all that. That way Amazon can prepare. Obviously. Hey guys, the moment you're done, post-production's finished, send Amazon everything immediately. That way they can prepare everything during those 2 weeks. So they can prepare for the pre-order. For the pre-order of the movie. You see what I'm saying? They can prepare for the pre-order of the movie, and the Amazon employees are gonna be hard at work burning the file onto the 4K Blu-ray disc. Something crazy, man. Burning the file onto all the 4K Blu-ray discs. Amazon's gonna have to burn all the files onto the 4K Blu-ray disc, yeah. And they're gonna have to print the 4K Blu-ray case covers, the pictures. I also want pictures for the disc too. You know how you have pictures on the disc? I want pictures for the disc too. For the disc, the graphics designers gonna have to create all that, right? Yeah, for the discs. Looking at a nice box set, yeah, man. It's a lot of work. Hence why what my 17 are gonna have to keep tabs with Amazon. And Amazon will ask you, Ivan, how much do you want to price your movie for? Okay, okay, I'm gonna ask Amazon, how much will it cost? How much will it cost for what? How much will it cost for 6 4K Blu-ray discs? The 4K Blu-ray case covers, how much will it cost for that? The 4K Blu-ray case covers, the case, you know what I'm saying? The box, how much, I don't know, Ivan, it'll cost $35. Okay, it'll cost $35. Okay, if it costs $35, I'll price it for $160. $159.99. That's a good, yeah, Ivan, that's a good profit margin, yeah. That's affordable for everyone around the world. That way, what, when the luxury hotel party when the luxury hotel party happens, and the red carpet happens, the file's now available for the pre-order, for the world to buy, for you guys to buy, obviously. I'll do this, I don't know, the first 200 million, 250 million people who order first get their 4K Blu-ray copy in the mail first, and then the rest of the world has to wait a good month. Wait a good month or something like that, month and a half for the official release day. So a good chunk, a portion of the world will see the Zaynus movie before the other half of the world. Do some of that to make it more interesting. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. And when Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson see the post production, he's like, "Holy shit! Even your company's better than Hollywood." He sees all the screens, all the special effects, adding equipment. We rented the best equipment in the business. George Lucas is like, "Holy shit! Ivan, this is better than ILM." Yeah, this is better than ILM, Ivan. Yeah, better than ILM. Yeah, man. I can have George watch post production if he wants. I don't know. I'll just send him home. But Peter Jackson will be shocked, like, holy shit, Ivan, your company's better than Hollywood, man. This is better than Hollywood. He sees all the departments, the VFX artist room, the editing room, the sound mixing room, the sound department room. You know what I'm saying? The editing room where the editors work, you're like, holy shit, even your company's better than Hollywood. Yeah. You see all the special effects team editing my file. Holy shit, even your company's better than Hollywood. Yeah, man. Because I poured 400 million. You're gonna see the special effects team bragging about the special effects. Yeah. I'm doing this for the Eagles. I'm doing this for the Crows. I'm doing this for Eric, Taddy, Thesis, Morale, for Fool, and all them. Ivan poured 450 million towards special effects. We have unlimited budget for fucking special effects, for the world building, for the action sequences. Yeah, man, something top notch. Looking at an amazing movie. Yeah, man. You're looking at an amazing movie. Ivan, when will you have Hans Zimmer compose a choir? I don't know. I might have Hans Zimmer. I might have Hans Zimmer compose a choir maybe the fourth year. During production, I can have him start compose the choir in Switzerland or Vancouver. I can rent a town hall in Vancouver, have all the musicians in Vancouver, and I'll have him compose it in Switzerland. Rent a town hall in Switzerland, and you have all the musicians and Hans Zimmer and the conductor. They compose the choir while we're filming the movie. Yeah, around there. And pay Hans Zimmer a nice $2.8 million. That's a good paycheck for him. Pay him that money to compose the score for Zanus, your amazing Lasso Zanus score. Because your score is very important. You need to have a good score, man. Your score is very important for what? For your movie, man. Your score is very, very important for your movie. You see what I'm saying? Your score is very, very important for your movie. Hence why what? Your score is very, very important for your movie. Hence why what? It's very important that you what? That you what? That you what? That you hire a good composer who knows what he's doing. I'm gonna tell Hans Zimmer, hey Hans Zimmer, I don't mean to be an asshole. I want you to compose a better soundtrack than Howard Shore's Lord of the Rings, and he composes a better soundtrack than Howard Shore's Lord of the Rings. I want some nice music for young Tactius the First. You know what I'm saying? Tell him, okay, I want nice music for Tactius the First, young Tactius. I want a nice Xanian theme, the main theme, a Xanian theme, a wolf theme, a bat theme, a Lithia theme, a Tactius theme. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A Southern theme, a Saphius theme, a Syrian theme. You have all these different themes, and you got, okay, Ivan, how much songs do you want? I don't know, compose a good 60 songs. 60 songs. Lord of the Rings had 60 songs for the soundtrack. I want you to compose a good 50 to 60 songs for the movie. Some nice beats, some nice music. And I'll hire 2 singers to sing. To sing some songs. I want you to sing that Tactius. Shelter him, Lord. I want singers singing some songs. I'll tell the singers, sing a good 10 songs for the movie. That's enough. 10, 12, 15 songs for the movie. That's enough. And Hans Zimmer will compose all the beats. The score, obviously. And I'll hire the same musicians who worked on Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Okay, the musicians who worked on Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit for Howard Shore's score, I want those same musicians working on my movie. Pay them all a nice $150,000. That way they work hard for you. Because I paid them $150K, they're all going to work harder for me. And you're going to get better music, see what I'm saying? They're going to work double harder for me. They worked really hard in Lord of the Rings, obviously, because they signed a contract. But because I paid them more money, they're going to even work harder for my movie. You're going to get an unheard of soundtrack for my movie, man. Something beautiful. Yeah, man. That's why Zane's will be the best story told in motion picture, man. I'm not kidding around. Best story. You have the amazing technology for world building, action scenes, and the horror of the worlds. You also have the score, the soundtrack, man. An amazing soundtrack for Zanus. Yeah, Hans Zimmer composes an amazing soundtrack for my last of Zanus movie. Yeah, holy shit, this is a sick soundtrack. Trust me, you'll see what I mean when you see the first trailer. I'm gonna have them play some of the soundtrack for what? When you see the first trailer, you're gonna see some nice music, in the trailer. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Well, you don't have to play the score of your movie in the trailer. For trailers, you can just play any music you want. But I'm gonna have them play a nice beat for the trailer. You know what I'm saying? And once you see the movie, you're like, holy shit, Zans has an amazing soundtrack. Yeah, your score makes your movie that much better. It creates a more powerful story when you have a beautiful score. That's why I'm gonna have Hans Zimmer compose a beautiful score for Zanus. And I also have him create a beautiful score for the Great Escape movie too. Because Hans Zimmer is good for the Great Escape movie too. He did Inception, and that's why he's really good for that Great Escape movie too. I'll hire him twice, and after the Great Escape movie he's done, I'm like, hey Hans, he's all right. Can I compose your great, their unique movie? I'm like, no, Hans Zimmer, you're not good for their unique. You're not good for Hans Zimmer is not good for romance. He's good for like movies like Zanus and like The Great Escape, but not romance. I'm gonna hire the composer who did Twilight, the first one. Have he or she compose the score for what? For their unique. A nice score. But for their unique, you only need to compose a good like 20 songs. Compose a good 20 songs. Now hire an A-list artist to sing for their unique. You can hire Biebs if you want. Pay him 3.5 million to sing for your movie if you want. That's a good deal for Justin Bieber. You can hire Chris Brown. You can hire Rihanna. You can hire Selena Gomez to sing for your their unique. Post Malone. You can hire Post Malone's a rapper though. You can hire Post Malone. You can have him rap for your but he's a rapper. You can have him do nice songs for your what? Pay Post Malone a good like $2 million. That's a good deal. That's a good deal for him. $1.8 million to compose your some music for their unique if you want. But for their unique, I want an A-list artist to sing for that movie. Because it's a romance story. For a romance story, you need to hire an A-list artist to sing for that movie. For the Great Escape movie, you can also hire an A-list artist to sing for that movie too. For the Great Escape. Whereas Zane's, I'm hiring independent artists. Because for those movies, A-list artists are not good for those movies. I'll hire 2 independent women to sing. Pay them $300K. That's good. Have them sing a good like 10, 15 songs. Pay them $300,000 to sing and some nice music for you. 10 to 15 songs to sing for your movie. Come up with a good 10 beautiful musics. 10 songs for the soundtrack. And Hans Zimmer will compose like the 50, 60 songs for the score. For the amazing score of the last Overzealous movie, man. It looks something top notch. Yeah, man. It looks something top notch, man. And the documentary will be filming all this, the behind the scenes. I also want you filming the what Hans Zimmer composing the what Hans Zimmer composing the music. Film that. Film the conductor composing the musicians, obviously composing the music, composing the soundtrack, obviously. Film the choir. I want a choir for Zans to film the choir, creating the music for the movie. Yeah, you have to film all that, man. That's why we're looking at an amazing documentary. Looking at an amazing documentary, man. Yeah. I could have Hans Zimmer compose a choir during post. No, don't do it during post-production because during post-production they're editing the file. So have Hans Zimmer compose the soundtrack during production. So while I'm filming the movie, I'll have him in Switzerland composing the what? Composing the choir and all that stuff. I can have Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni oversee some of that. Okay, John. It doesn't hurt once a week. It doesn't hurt for you guys to go to the place and just keep tabs on Hans Zimmer and all of them while they compose the choir. You're the boss of my company. Keep tabs on them. See how they're doing. Is everything fine? I'm saying you can do that. I don't pay you for nothing. I'm saying find a way to put them to work. Just like in Mandalorian, I saw the behind the scenes. It shows Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. They what? It shows that guy composing the soundtrack for Mandalorian. You know what I'm saying? I want Jon Favreau doing that for my movie too. And Dave Filoni, my soundtrack for my last Roseanne's movie. You're looking at an amazing movie, man. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, if they're high, they know what I'm talking about. Yeah, if we can see the future, you know how top notch my Roseanne's movie, man. You're looking at an amazing story. A prehistoric advanced fantasy world. You have the animal kingdom, the south, and you have the human kingdom, the north. The Southerns live in the animal kingdom. Eretas, the devil wolf king in the south. Ephesus, the devil king bat of the mountains. The devil bat king in the mountains, yeah. Looking at a masterpiece that I wrote, man. A fucking amazing story. Yeah. That's why Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson are gonna beg their asses off because they'd rather work for me. Yeah, Ivan, I'd rather just work for you, make my $100 million, my free cash, and just work for you for the rest till I die, than fucking be in Hollywood and be a side tension and what, eat that shittier food during production. So Hollywood serves them cheaper food, man, like steak, potatoes, pasta, and that kind of stuff. Whereas Ivan served me a luxury buffet, man. All you can eat ribs, wings, pizza. Fucking nice sliders, nice poutine, nice fried rice and teriyaki meats, yeah, and chicken balls, nice salad, yeah, and all you can drink Coke, milkshake. I even spoiled the shit out of me, yeah, man. Which Hollywood doesn't do this. I guarantee you in Hollywood, when the actors eat food, I guarantee you Hollywood gives them like juice and that kind of stuff, cheap drinks. Whereas Ivan has like they might give them soft drinks, but for Ivan's company, he has like this nice like vending machine, like Mountain Dew, Sprite, Orange Crush, Coke, Fruitopia, and like orange juice and water. Yeah, man. And then he has all you can drink milkshake, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ivan spoiled the shit out of us. Was Hollywood's fucking cheap compared to Ivan Sky Source Company. Yeah. And that's why all the actors and directors are gonna beg. Because they know in Hollywood they're never gonna get this, man. Hollywood's cheap. Yeah, I know if I go back to Hollywood, I'm gonna get flown commercial. They're not gonna spoil me the way Ivan spoiled us with a limo service every day. You know what I'm saying? $3,500 gas car, $2,000. Hollywood's not going to do this for us, I'm saying. Giving us two pieces of prop, giving us royalty checks for the merch. Hollywood won't do this. Hollywood just pays us a flat salary and that's it. Yeah. They know they're not going to get this in Hollywood, hence why they're all going to beg, man. Fuck Ivan. If I go back to Hollywood, Hollywood's fucking cheap compared to your company, man. I'm going to go back to eating shittier food. You know what I'm saying? They know that, hence why what? Hence why they're going to beg their ass off these actors for Zanes. They're going to really beg, man. Guys like John Boyega, Vaughn Joje, Don Cheadle, DJ Mohan Su, Idris Alba, they're all going to what? Andy Serkis, they're all going to beg. Ariana Grande, Yum, and that, they're all going to beg, man. They're all going to beg their ass off me when to be signed. It looks something crazy. Because my company is better than Hollywood, Sim Sanger. My company is better than Hollywood. It's better than Hollywood. My company is better than Hollywood. And all you actors in Hollywood, you already know what I'm talking about. You can see the future. I recommend you guys go watch the game Gran Turismo. Watch a good 2 minutes of the game. You'll see this land. You see all these buildings. You see the jets. You know what I'm saying? You see the yacht. Think of land like that for my what? For my Sky Source company, man. All these buildings, building a beautiful land, nice gardening, a nice studio office. Yeah, man. I'm gonna own a nice like property of land. Yeah, man. What I'm gonna keep saying is the money that me and VJ make, we don't even have to start Sky. So I can just live the life with VJ for decades. Me and VJ can just build our condo, buy our jets, buy our yacht, and just buy our nice clothes, you know what I'm saying, and travel around the world and just live the life for 10, 20, 30 years. I'm gonna ask VJ, if you don't want to start Sky Source, I am cool with that. If you just want to live life with me, you know what I'm saying, just me and you together, I am fine with that. Obviously, but VJ will obviously be like, no, Ivan, I want to start Sky Source. I want to be a movie star. Yeah, it's VJ's dream is to be a movie star with her husband. That's VJ's dream, man. It's a dream of mine to turn Zanes into the big screen. Hence why I'm obviously going to what? Start Sky Source. I'm gonna show my camera here.